The idea that drives all of artificial intelligence has been discussed, debated, and disputed for almost 100 years.
An intangible idea and an intellectual gauntlet thrown down in front of the greatest mathematical and scientific minds of modern times.
Undoubtedly, the hunt for an answer has caused deep divisions, as well as some of the most prominent war-ending computational breakthroughs in history.
But still, the impossible question remains unanswered.
Today we stand on the precipice of a new era of artificial intelligence,
celebrating a research centre that has stood at its heart for almost 30 years.
Once again, asking ourselves the age-old question that started it all.
Can machines think?
Can machines
Can
think?
machines
Can
think?
machines think?
Can machines think?
Can machines think?
It's an interesting question to start with.
It depends on how you define think.
I would say yes.
Not yet.
It's my belief that machines are thinking to some extent right now.
Did all the others say yes?
I think they can.
Not yet, but soon.
To understand whether machines think, we need to look at how machines learn first.
So most modern artificial intelligence relies upon neural networks, which at a superficial level are similar in structure to the human brain.
We then take this structure and we feed in data to it and we train it.
You can build very complex structures with those nodes that then allow you to make decisions.
So the main idea is that the models that we build learn by experience.
Machines are now able to take huge data sets and actually extract things that humans can't extract from that.
We try and train machines fundamentally to do things that we can't do.
We can get machines to recognise objects better than a human can. We can get computers to spot patterns faster than a human can.
But how much they can then observe that information and go and create something entirely new, I think their ability will be limited.
How can we give a machine the ability to perceive and understand the world?
In order to answer this, you have to look at humans for inspiration. And one of the things that humans do well is they just pull in many different types of information.
Robots are brilliant at the tedious, the consistent tasks, whereas I think humans are much better at the creativity and the sort of general problem solving.
The real problem is that these structures we build and we learn are very complicated. It's very hard to just by looking at these like millions and millions of numbers to understand what is actually going on inside a neural network.
Where the trade-off happens and what the machine is better at than us is something that we need to explore.
The vision of CVSSP is to create machines that can see and hear to understand the world around them better.
Now, at the core of the centre, and what makes us a centre, is expertise in machine learning, in deep learning, in signal processing. And then across the centre's activities, we then feed into different application areas.
It ranges right from augmented and virtual reality to security, robotics, healthcare, and I mean the application list is endless.
My work looks into how can robots pick things up intelligently.
We use technology for developing a remote monitoring system for people who have dementia.
Our research focuses around getting cars to park themselves in multi-storey car parks.
We're working on a spatial audio project at the moment, which is trying to find a way to bring something like a cinema experience into your living room without having to turn your living room into a theatre.
We've just started Extol, which is to produce a new sign language translation system for British Sign Language.
We really are in the era of machine intelligence, and what we're trying to do is to bring some of these exciting new methods to bear on medical problems, improving healthcare.
We work on face recognition to understand and manage better security for our society.
I think the environment is a kind of supportive research environment where interactions, collaborations and partnerships outside of the group are all encouraged.
Artificial creativity is a huge challenge, and we're some way off being able to truly model creativity within an artificial intelligence.
To take a machine and to really have an understanding of the world around us and to generalise that is still extremely challenging.
So what is very important that we now build new architectures that can learn with very few examples and they can generalise very well.
I see an AI-enabled future as a future in which computers assist humans, amplify the abilities of humans rather than replace their abilities, their jobs.
I think the scope for future applications is just unlimited.
We already have 7 billion people on this planet. It would be nice to have something which thought differently to us.
And I think that's our target for the next 30 years at CVSSP.